Have you ever seen a jellyfish that glows in the dark? It's really pretty. So how do they do it? I thought it might have something to do with their eyes, like maybe they have special light absorbing. Eyecell is kind of like how our eyes glow red in the dark if we've been staring at our phones too much. But it turns out that's not the case. Instead, their glow is caused by a chemical reaction in their bodies that also causes them to be a little bit tasty. In this video, I'm going to explain why jellyfish can glow in the dark and how scientists are working to understand what makes some bioluminescent creatures glow different colors. Now, you may have noticed that not all jellyfish glow the same color. Some glow blue, green, or yellow, while others glow pink, red, or even purple. And these colors are a result of the chemical reactions happening inside these animals. Jellyfish and other animals like plankton and bacteria can produce their own light through a process called bioluminescence. Bioluminescence is what makes fireflies light up on summer nights, and it's also what makes lightning bugs. Wait, what do you mean you don't know what a lightning bug is? Okay, never mind. Anyway, bioluminescence is what makes them glow. In fireflies, the light is produced when a chemical called luciferin reacts with oxygen in the presence of an enzyme called luciferase. This reaction starts when the firefly's nervous system sends a signal to the light-producing cells in its abdomen, and then the cells release the chemicals that cause the glow. Now, the specific chemicals and enzymes involved in bioluminescence can vary between species. But generally, the light they produce isn't very bright and it's pretty short-lived. That is, unless you're talking about jellyfish. Most jellyfish have light-producing cells throughout their body, but some have more than others. One species has more than 1,000 per cell. These cells are called photocytes, and they work basically like the cells in fireflies, except instead of being triggered by the nervous system, they're triggered by motion. Jellyfish have a special protein in their photocytes that responds to movement by changing shape, which makes the luciferin inside the cell react with oxygen, and voila, you get a glowing jellyfish. The protein that does this is called a photosensitive protein, or photopsin, which is similar to the proteins found in our eyes that help us see. So the glow you see from a jellyfish is actually a response to a chemical reaction that starts when the jellyfish moves. But why do some jellyfish glow different colors? Well, it has to do with the types of proteins and pigments they have in their photocytes. For example, the green glowing jellyfish Aquaria victoria contains a pigment called aquarin that makes it glow green. And the red glowing Nematocela digitata has a pigment called leucorin that makes it glow red. And scientists have found that these pigments absorb light differently, which is what gives them their different colors. Now, scientists haven't figured out exactly how all of these bioluminescent animals create their beautiful colors. But they think that each species has a different combination of chemicals and enzymes that cause them to glow a certain way. And they're reworking to find out exactly how this works, so that we can better understand the amazing animals around us. And understanding bioluminescence could help us do all kinds of things, like make new medical imaging techniques or develop better ways to detect pollutants. Who knew that glowing animals could teach us so much? If you like optimistic science and tech stories, stay tuned for more. And if you want to learn more about bioluminescence, there's a link in the description to an article in a magazine.
Thanks for watching.